When you look at what we're trying to do, we're trying to physically develop them and build them. We're also trying to mentally develop them as well. And I think actually, for me, the mental side of the game is massive. So the idea behind this exercise is what we're looking at is, as you can see, we've got a bit of an arch. And what's happening is you've got the lead runner who is taking off on their own time. They choose a side that they want to go to as well, and then the person behind them has to sort of chase them around, so it becomes a little bit of a competition. And it's obviously about speed and agility to be able to maintain that curve and maintain speed as they go around as well, whilst under a little bit of pressure. Okay, so what you're seeing here is a bit of an agility exercise where they're starting against two posts here. They have to work around, and then they have to work around the opposite side and then around the opposite side again. So it'll be left, right, or right, left. So that's that working at speed, looking to use the whole body to manipulate, to be able to push off, square up, push off, square up, push off, and then be able to push through as they go through here. Again, it's just a competition as well, and they're constantly looking to compete against each other. So as you can see, you've got two cones set in the middle, two on either side there, blue side on one side, red side on the other. They start in the middle. Essentially, it's a competition to beat each other. It's about speed, but it's about speed in terms of being able to hit a line, put the foot onto it, turn nice and square, and then power off, and then do the exact same thing on the other side. Again, with all of these, it's got a level of competition in it. And that's pretty good because it really pushes both athletes to be able to actually have a benchmark and then be able to compete against each other, and hopefully as a result of that become stronger and stronger and better at the exercise. So what you can see happening in this exercise is you've got two players. One player has to go to the blue, one player has to go to the red. You've got a white line here that's kind of like the area that they can play in. And essentially it's just a 1v1 situation where they have to use footwork, keep the ball in two hands, and then try and manipulate the defender. So it's a 1v1 situation in this short space. So on this first one here, we've got Miles Wakeling on the ball, and we've got Matt Elliott who's going to be defending. You'll watch Miles will work round the blue cone. As he comes around, he'll scan. He'll look for where Matt comes around the red cone, and then hopefully try to take him to one area. So he's pulled him in, and then he's looked to go on to the far wide there. So that's just one example of what you can do with this. Let's see what Alex does now. Okay, so Alex has looked to stay more central, and then he's looked to try and use shuttled feet. Elliot's done something similar there, where he's taken him more central and then used shuttle feet to go round on the inside. Go on, Johnny! Go on, James, go on! Keep fighting, keep fighting! Hey, good speed! When you look at what we're trying to do, we're trying to physically develop them and build them. We're also trying to mentally develop them as well. And I think actually, for me, the mental side of the game is massive. And especially at the higher ends of the game where the pressure becomes more. And so these guys are having to make decisions that are challenging decisions with less time, under more pressure, be it visual, be it auditory, be it physical. So they have to be able to replicate this, and they have to be able to see what it looks like in training. So any opportunity that we can put an element of competition and a little bit of fight into what it is that we're doing, I think it probably, without them knowing it, a little bit of reverse psychology, they're competing, and so that builds standards, not just physically, but it builds standards mentally as well.